world events once again kind of becoming something unbelievable. And this last week, since Thursday when Putin invaded Ukraine, it reminds me of the beginning of the pandemic, actually, the way that suddenly we're watching things on our news screen that just seem unbelievable and incredible. I still remember watching the footage of, at the beginning of the pandemic, of Italy, and these sort of incredible scenes of suffering, actually, and feeling equally powerless as they do now for what's going on. And maybe you're the same. Let me know how you're feeling right now. And it's really difficult to know what action to take and what to do, and it can throw our whole nervous system into complete fight or flight mode and hypervigilance. And perhaps you're feeling that too, a feeling of feeling incredulous about what's going on, but also just physically feeling really heightened and maybe anxious, and it's really difficult. It's really difficult to have all this stuff going on and not feel thrown by it at a very bodily level. So our practice today, we're actually just going to focus on that physical part of meditation and mindfulness, which is about bringing balance back to our body, and taking us out of that really activated state, or at least, hello Daisy, sorry, the cat's come to say hello. So we're just going to literally use our breath and our body as a way of coming back to feeling safe in this moment, and using that feeling of safety in this moment to just ground us in, like, right now in this moment I'm okay. And even if we're not feeling okay in our thoughts and in our hearts, we will at least start to bring a sense of control back to our body and how our body feels, and which can be really helpful in those difficult times. So for this morning's practice, we're going to focus on bringing ourselves to balance and giving ourselves that access to a full resourcefulness by bringing our body back to calm. So hopefully this will be useful for you today if you've been feeling really thrown by world events and things going on that are big and difficult. And perhaps if you're watching this another time and there's turbulence in your own life for whatever reason, this practice can be really useful for that. So find yourself into a comfortable position. And when I say comfortable position, I literally do mean whatever is comfortable for you. And we're really just trying to find a position where you can be both active and relaxed. So I want you to be really relaxed in your body, so you're not having to hold yourself up or do anything uncomfortable, but that you can also stay alert and stay really present with whatever you're experiencing. So it's that middle place between those two states. And when in your mind, when we begin our practice, it's likely that thoughts are going to jump up, and that's completely normal and exactly what your mind's supposed to do. And for the purposes of our practice, the only thing you have to do is just notice when that's happened. Notice when you've been hijacked by thoughts or daydreams or to-do lists or anything else, anything that's taken you away from this moment right now that we're going through. Just gently bring it back, that's all. And that's it. And if you have to do that a lot, that's okay. It's actually maybe just a sign that you are feeling discombobulated by everything that's going on. So gently close down your eyes and just focus for a moment on just taking a big breath. Just letting a big sigh out of your mouth. Maybe even take a couple. Right now, in this moment, you've got permission to be exactly where you are, right here. There's nothing else you need to do right now. There's nowhere else you need to be. Just here. And maybe you're already aware of feeling all sorts of things in your body, and that's okay. But just for now, we'll just gradually work our way towards our body by just first of all paying attention to what you can hear right now. So imagine that you were casting a net and just capturing gently all of the sounds around you and gently bringing them back to your ears. Perhaps you can hear the sounds of the birds. Perhaps there's sounds within your home or outside your window. Maybe there's even the sounds of your body. And when your mind wanders, just come back to this awareness of sound. When we're stressed and feeling uncertain, our focus tends to narrow, and anything we do which expands our focus helps us to come out of that space of being hyper vigilant. And sound can be a good way of doing that. So with this expanded awareness of the sounds around you, we'll bring our awareness one step closer by becoming aware of the breath. So just notice that your body's breathing right now, and you can still hear the sounds. You can also feel your breath. So there's the sounds around you. There's your body breathing. Maybe noticing the quality of your breath this morning. Does it feel as though the breath is short and ragged? Does it feel long and smooth? Not trying to make the breath do anything or become something, just noticing. Noticing the body rising as you breathe in and falling as you breathe out. If your mind is already struggling to stay present, just gently bring it back. It's okay if your mind wanders. It's what it's meant to do. Just give yourself permission to come back. And now we'll notice we can still hear the sounds. You can still notice the breath. And you can also feel your feet on the floor and your hands in your lap. You can feel your body. Maybe gently pushing down on your feet onto the ground and then releasing. Pushing down from your toes down the sides in front of your foot, just gently pushing down, slightly activating the legs, and just becoming aware that there's a body sitting in the chair or lying in bed. You can do the same with your hands on your lap. So now as we expand this awareness of everything around us, we can hear the sounds. You can feel your body breathing. You can feel the gentle pressure of your feet on the ground or on the bed, and your hands on your lap. There's you, your body, your breath, the sounds. And perhaps there's thoughts too. And you can come back to that awareness of your breath. We use our breath to anchor us to this moment. As you breathe in, just gently noting in your mind rising. And as you breathe out, just gently noting in your mind falling. Just following the rhythm of your breath. Rising, falling. Notice any emotions that rise up. Maybe there's frustration or sadness or anger. Maybe gratitude. Maybe thankfulness for your own security right now. Let those pass through as well. Noticing if the mind wants to get carried away by thought, And see if you can just allow your mind to come back to this rising and falling of the breath. Rising, falling. Rising, falling. So we have this focus point of our breath. And we can allow the ebb and flow of sounds and thoughts and sensations. There's no need to block anything out or stop ourselves from experiencing anything. We just don't need to get caught by any thoughts. We can let them flow through. Maybe you notice the same thoughts rising up and falling away each time. And that's okay too. Just let your body breathe. Maybe there's a feeling of relaxation that just can begin to emerge. Maybe your shoulders can begin to soften. Maybe your hips can sink down further into the chair. Your legs soften. Maybe your arms feel heavier by your side. Maybe your jaw becomes a little bit less clenched. Your tongue softening in your mouth. The skin of your face softening and slackening with the muscles. Allowing rising and falling. Coming back anytime the mind wanders. And we'll finish our practice today with 10 rounds of balanced breathing, or coherent breathing is another name for this kind of breathing. And it basically just means that we slow down the breath and we balance the inhale and the exhale. And it helps to bring coherence with our heart, our mind, and our whole internal system, giving you that place of physiological equilibrium to take into your day. So I'll guide you through 10 rounds, and you can follow along, breathing in and out through your nose as I count 5 for our inhales and 5 for our exhales. Beginning now, we'll inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last round, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let go of any control of the breath. Just allow your body to take a really big, deep breath, expanding, stretching out the arms, and just letting the breath leave in a big sigh. Feeling if you're into whether you can allow any further shifting, just allow your body to remember the place of balance and connecting to that feeling so you can remember it in your day. So that as there's moments where it feels like there's too much, you can come back to the sensations of your body, of what it feels like when you're in the opposite place. So gently blinking open your eyes, keeping your gaze soft, and just taking a look around the space that you're in. Can you still pay attention to the sounds around you? Can you open your vision so that you take in more details, so that you are more aware of the things around you? Really expanding. The more you can expand from that narrowed focus that the stress response gives us to a more expanded version, the easier it is to find calm and peace when it's busy and unsettling.